Hello. Yeah, about 1 minute, I'll be right with you. We're going to drop into probably some Deadfall to start with, just because I'm on my own and I really want to get a little bit further in that map. So, yeah, probably Deadfall to start with. Maybe schedule in some normal Chinaras for later in the week, but we'll see. I'm determined to try and get to the through this passage, although it hasn't ended well in the past. I think I probably need to try and be as friendly as possible in the early stages. Maybe I can get somebody to help. It's always easier with two, and once you get through the other side, apparently it's really evil. So, yeah, 2 minutes, and I'll be right with you, and we'll start. Thank you very much. Okay, off we go. So, we are starting off on Deadfall. I've still not managed to get through this passage. I don't play it all that often, and I don't have enough time to play often anymore. And apart from Chris, not many of my running mates enjoy this map. Whenever I play with Chris, we can't find each other anyway, so it's like I spent half of the time trying to find each other, but it's all good. I managed to get like halfway through the passage once, and that was just by being nice to a dude who knew the way. I have to upgrade this, I think. But managed to die of gas poisoning in the passage itself, so yeah, not good. There are loads of gas masks or gas mask zombies in the passage, but not enough to keep me alive. Of course, as soon as you get that blood disease, you're pretty much dead, more or less. So I'm hoping this is coming across okay on the stream. I think I've got my settings to a place where I can still live stream and get decent quality in 1440, but I'm not sure. I'm still playing around with bitrate and stuff. The recording seems to be a lot easier when I'm making the guide, but try to up the bitrate a little on the stream, try and get it to look a little bit better on the live streaming. But although my PC is reasonably good, I think it's not top end. So getting a 1440 stream together is takes a bit of tweaking. So where I am is heading to one of the main cities. Really, I'm trying to get enough gas masks to cross through the passage to where these that's not too bad. To where these monsters and AI are. So. There is the telltale sign of a large city, one of the largest ones on this map. Two seconds, guys, bear with me. Right. Just very unprofessionally checking my my sound. One sec. This is where I get blown up. Doesn't matter. Yeah, we'll start again. Right, okay, I think we're good. That not hit. Yeah, so this is a life I logged into a little while ago, and I got some basic loot. We couldn't really get basic loot this side of the river anyway, but I am more than willing to be friendly on this run. I want to try and. It's a lot easier with two, I think, to try and get this done. And people tend to pair up, but I get to the passage and then I'm facing a team of 2 or 3 to try and get through. I don't know, it's a bit hit and miss. Sometimes you talk to them, sometimes people are friendly, but the closer to the passage you get, I think the less friendly people get. Which I suppose is understandable as they get closer and closer to the end game they're all trying to get to. this now? Yeah, so I think it's got to be heading. There. Okay. Being a little, obviously not completely familiar with this map because there's still loads of areas I haven't explored. I went completely the wrong way once I came to this random house at the back of a mine, which looks like it might open at some point into another loot spot. It currently doesn't, but it's a really cool map they built here, and it kind of, I don't know, it does kind of make DayZ a little bit more, I suppose, linear. Once you go through the Deadfall passage, I don't think you can come back, but it still has a fair bit of DayZ-ishness to it on the outside and while you're getting there. So, and obviously it is in the game, so same game. But it kind of pushes you towards one spot, which is quite nice. At least you're going to get into some action. Yes, I do have some basic. I mean, you don't get great loot this side of the bridge, but I've got some basic loot from this side of the bridge. So I'm not quite starting from scratch, but it always ends badly for me on Deadfall. Always, you know. I know it's damaged, but the colour's not as bright as it, so I'll go for it and try and fix it. I am tired as well, my eyes aren't great this morning, I'm a bit. Yeah, I know I'm already making excuses. I'm probably just going to die. It's the way it is. It's easy for you. Don't get shot. That's better. I would quite like to be friendly this run, but I'm not. I'm still not putting my gun away. Yeah, I don't think there's going to be much around yet. I'll have to have a good look in the bit. Oh, it's a helicopter there. I have been here before actually. There's like sunflowers and surrounding a helicopter, which is novel. I don't think there's anything actually at the helicopter though, from memory, but. Nope. Yeah, go on in. I think they are, yes. I'm taking the stove because I think when you get through, I mean, yeah, it's a very ambitious if, but if you get through to the other side, then Deadfall, then you're cold. I'm probably low on food, and I'm not sure if that may help. Oh, I'm so tempted by that crossbow. I've got bolts, but I'm gonna have to, really, am I? Don't want to get rid of that one though. There. Not the greatest of colours, but that doesn't mean I've sacrificed my medium to long range, but you know, it is what it is. Ooh, it's tempting. Going to be anything up here, is there? No. It's cool though. I do think they're doing a pretty good job of map design here. I think it's obviously they locked it down, which is a bit annoying, but they are doing a pretty good job. I quite like the some other things I have set up here. There's the wind farm there, so it means it's my shotgun shell count isn't great, is it? A P1, a couple of couple of bolts for the crossbow. There is the distinct possibility that my dog starts barking really loudly shortly as possible. But it's a delivery due to the door, and I know if it comes, it's going to be like a massive yell, but it's all good. And may well be done by the time it arrives, so useful. I do love no school Chinaris run. I'm going to try and do more of those, but we've wanted to try and get through the passage runs for a while, so excuse me. Oh, IRL drink. So I thought, as I'm on my own, I've got lives going on Chinaris with Trev, and I've got one on the mouse with Chris. So I thought I may as well do something different when I'm on my own. Need from here probably well, a better rifle would be good, wouldn't it? Something. Oh. Zigged me. I thought he was going to zag. Never mind. I must have like ricocheted off him. That reduces my crossbow count. At least you can make more quite easily. I just need a chicken and some feathers. Oh, I've got some feathers. Nice. Yeah, I always pick up the feathers, man. I think it's one of those. It takes one slot, and crossbow is definitely the king of garbage disposal. Like the Mark II is great, but or the MK2, whatever you want to call it, but it's the ability to make more bolts really easily. That makes the crossbow my favourite. And it has decent stopping power for players, so if you turn a corner and there's a player there and you hit them sans vest, I think they may well go down, I'm not entirely sure, but what the hell is that? Oh, I really wanted it. Oh, it's dropped, I suppose. Right, I may go make some more bolts before I tackle this place. Actually, it might be a sensible thing to do. It's fairly easy. God damn it. Oh, I'm playing this game still. Terrible judge at how big a standby you need to actually hop those fences. No one's going to see me here, right? Just living on the edge. Where is it? It's on my backpack somewhere, isn't it? Yeah. Pretty good with the feathered ones actually. They're not too bad. Some space is needed. Do I really need all of this stuff? The P1. Okay, good. Mainly, I'd like to find a nice civilian long range. Something I can mose in. I'm not even entirely sure you can get on this elevator. I think you can. Pretty sure you can. I think it's only the high tier sort of SVD, LAR, M4, M16, high-ish tier that you can get only on the other side. Yo yo. My newly instated mod. Woot woot, sound of the police. Woot woot. The sound of the police. Fuck it. Drink the evidence and put your dicks behind your head. Police is coming. It's code 10. Right. See, that's the cool thing. I think I made a tip video about that one, so you can literally just tap it and run, and it will reload as you run, which is pretty cool. You don't have to hang around on the body to reload, which is nice. Do I really want a blue bag? Probably not, but yeah. Kind of want that in case I find a PU scope with it. Let me just eat that. Set it up. No, it won't actually. Oh, hang on. Why am I not doing that? Chance of me needing another 9mm pistol though. Let me get rid of that. In all honesty, I should probably just eat a few things out the way and make some room. Now, I sort of kind of want to meet somebody, but it's the trust issue, isn't it, you know? It's like, I'd like to meet somebody who knows the map really well and knows their way through the passage really well, because I've not managed to get there yet on this map. I'd not want to try it, I've had about 4 or 5 runs, but it seems to be, I mean, I think if you've got somebody who knows how to do it and you're running with a partner, or 3 of you ideally, you might have more luck, but I think it's quite hard as a solo. I don't know, maybe it's just me. It feels quite hard. That could just me being shit. I mean, that is more than possible. Do I really want those on? Probably not. It's tempting. I've got one, haven't I? But I don't know, maybe I should just drop it, stuff it, keep a crossbow. Feels like the better option at the moment. Do I really need both of them? Probably not. Green dry bag, I might do them. Yeah, why not? Yeah, that makes sense. I suppose it'll stay dry, won't it? And it is bigger, isn't it? 10 to 42, 45, yeah. Nice. Let's have a little wrecking and see where we are. So Alright, 2 seconds, guys. Alright, right back. 2 minutes. Alright, bear with me, guys. I will be right back. Just give me 1 minute. Right, I am back. Let's do this. I am definitely not a professional streamer. If you're watching, you've ever visited the channel, you'll know that we essentially do guide videos and some adventures, the odd short here and there. Don't tend to live stream very often, so by no means professional live streamers, or not professional, even like committed or good live streamers. So I'm just we've just been mainly using it at the moment. It's just because it's nice to be able to document what we're doing, and then have the whole thing there. So captures and recording there's space issues to worry about. Loads of professional hardware. I have a decent rig, but it's not, it's not a streaming focused one. So you gotta do what you can with what you got. So that is what I'm doing. Anything that will fix this best? Not yet. I think there's a. Maybe there should be though. Can you do it anymore? Oh, you can. Can you? Oh, you can. Cool. I thought they took that away. Oh, that's wrong. People do tend to camp that building there, so I'm going to be a bit cautious. I'm more than happy to be friendly, but how many actually friendly people I'm going to come across, I don't know. The last few people I spoke to on Deadfall, they were quite nice, but tidy. Or at least they weren't trying to immediately kill me, which is probably a start at least. I thought I heard somebody then, but see, I don't know. I picked that Parker up, did I? Oh, it's only medium, it's fine. Same as what I got on, so it seems a bit pointless. I don't think I could see anything up here when I looked over, but I was wrong. There's a Colt. I may want to swap that out for my P9. It's the cooking part I want, isn't it? How do I do that then? Stuff it. I'm not going for it. On me? Probably. I was making a lot of noise, but just a Mosin. Not so much. Just like Mosin. Would be nice, you know. Did I check that one? Or they just both have? The game seems to be running okay for me, so I'm hoping it's coming across on the stream okay. Looks like it might be, but the PD is the obvious place to search, but I'm not entirely sure there's going to be anything in there that I need, unless they have actual shotgun shells in there, which like I know in vanilla they don't, so it tends to be more. What's that noise? Is that them? Is that somebody aggroing? I don't know. Because I'm happy with my double barrel. Oh, there's not going to be a rifle in there. There might be one down here though. Although we'll see. Well, at least if I die early on this one, I might be able to get into Trev might get his wish and have me running Chinaris. going to miss players today because my eyes are terrible. Yeah, why not? Gotta have the knifey boots, especially the anarchist style ones. So I've got loads of ammo now for a magnum. It'd be cool to find one. Cause a sidearm at this point, and this side of the bridge, I think it's actually one of the better weapons you can have. Decent stopping power, better accuracy over distance than the buckshots. Definitely is dead there, isn't it? Okay. Don't remember if I did that trailer. Come. Hello. That one snapped, I think I heard it, yeah. You see a bit on the floor there actually, cool. You can hear a snap and a break, which is, I don't think that was always there, but that's handy. At least it knows I know, at least I know not to bother to go and try and collect it, you know. Or maybe it was always there and I just didn't notice. Kinda have to really. I do like a green mountain, but the black, sorry, a green dry bag with the mountain is just gonna let me carry more, and it's in a decent colour, so I think if it was red I would have left it. Sure, there's stuff here. Yeah, hiking pants. Looks like they might be dropped actually. I don't know, man. Everywhere else sort of feels a bit pointless at the moment because what am I gonna get? Did that zombie aggro on someone? Would be good to know, unless it was just me. Which, to be fair, it might well have been. It is quite a big map. I thought it was quite small to begin with because, I mean, it's made smaller by the fact that about a third of it is like the Deadfall area that you're not going to get. All players are kind of going to head towards eventually, unless they just want to troll the outside. But even the 2/3 of the left is it's actually bigger than I thought. It did take quite a while for me to get to from one big city to the other. And beyond to try and meet Chris today, so the only problem with the crossbow is obviously it takes up a lot of room, but on this side of the bridge I think it's definitely needed. Part of me is tempted to take the Mark II for the other side, but keep searching for a Mosin or something, but I'm more likely to find better weapons on the other side anyway, so we just head there. What's the time? Maybe it's now 10 to 1. That's interesting. I haven't seen that before. Or maybe I have it. Pillars of some sort of ruin. I'm intrigued. I think the water's over there, so I'm going to go and have a quick look in here, just to sort of, just more of a curiosity thing, more than anything. I think they've done a really good job on this map, actually. Two different approaches. Nishima just, I think, released it wholesale. Anyone can use it, anyone can mod it. And Deadfall, I think, have had more of a Patreon, not pay to play, sort of ish. I mean, it's free on a few servers they've handed it out to, but they've kept it under lock and key, only to trusted servers, and a few here and there. You can't actually get all of the mission files yourself, as far as I know. To put your own, put your own server together, but without their express permission. Oh, I was here earlier. I think. No, maybe it's just a very similar looking one. Okay, back to one in Dalga. I need to help cross the river. Someone shot me in the back when I was doing that. I'd be well hacked off. I haven't come up on the wrong side of one and dog it up. I might have. I will know, because if I haven't, there won't be. Oh, there's water there, man. That might be the water on the other side of it. It looks like I have, actually, because yes, the wind farm is to the side. Idiot. Won't take me long. I'm just gotta get through the city. For a second, it genuinely occurred to me that they might have created the exact same helicopter in a sunflower field on the other side as well. But even though I know they haven't. Like. At the very least, I think I'm going to get to somewhere near the passage. At which point I will meet a group of 2 guys, like I did on the last live stream on this. Kill one, or maybe even kill none. They might just get a drop on me. But on the last, or prior to the last live stream, because the last live stream I spent most of it trying to find Chris, unsuccessfully I might add, for almost an hour and 45 minutes. But looks like they could always break unless I wasn't close enough to see that one. But yeah, the price of not the last, but the one before that, got really close to it. Saw these 2 guys. I didn't have any gas mask, so I couldn't do the passage. But I figured they'd probably have one between them. So I took both of them down. Actually, killed one of them, and then managed to fluff that final shot. That was a absolute nightmare, but that's, you know, it was Daisy for you, and I'm not an expert, but I thought I did reasonably well until, yeah, well, I couldn't forget to load the R12 because I didn't have any more ammo for it, but I forgot to load reload the Mosin immediately afterwards, in the tension of the scene, and then I literally have my gun trained on the guy who was on the floor, his head. And his head run in between me and his head, stopping me from definitively double tapping him. What's that? 48. Nah. Maybe I'll do a little bit of eating though. Why not? So as much as I love like the OG map, that I do really love exploring these new ones. And it might be a controversial take, but I do believe that the new maps that have been made, sort of Deer Isle, the Malsk particularly, and all of the other ones, really, a lot of the other ones that have remained popular in some sense for some period of time, have helped keep this game fresh for a lot of people. I think I'd probably, I can't say I find Shannara like repetitive or boring. I do really still enjoy playing it, but just having a little bit of variety keeps me occupied. I am determined to do more straight Shannara streams though. There's a rack. Looks like a lovely rack too. Yeah, it's warm. I've got some ammo for it. Yeah, probably shouldn't I? Seems as my shotgun shells are limited. Well, that went well. And I believe I've got some other bits and pieces knocking around. So the Colt has a mag and takes 4.5. Do I want to switch it? I have enough 4.5? I do have enough 380. Not really. There's no mag. I thought I had a mag for that somewhere. I must have imagined it. I'll keep it down. Right, okay, well, might just have a little food actually while I'm here. It just takes up space in your inventory, isn't it? So, yeah, guys, anyone watching at this current point who isn't already subscribed, I'd appreciate it if you do. It just takes a second for you to hit that, and we're almost at 1,000. And then, as I've been, I started the channel as literally somewhere to store videos because I was running out of space, and then I made some guide videos because I figured out how to do a few things. We had a tour guide around Deer Isle, and on one of our first runs around it. That was an insane one. I've got that documented somewhere as well. It was a really crap video, but it's worth it because it's quite funny. It was me, Chris, Trev, and 3 tour guides. A couple of us ended up dying. 4 of us ended up with broken legs at some point or another. But yeah, that was my first trip through. And then I got to know that map a bit better and did a guide video on it. And yeah, just grown here and there, from the odd short, the odd tip, the odd live stream, adventure. It would be really cool to push on to that 1,000 subs just to see what happens. Damn, I was just eating more as completely full, and that might be a problem. In a second. Just get AFK for a second. I pray someone doesn't come along. Right, well, I am back. So I don't vom now. I stopped paying attention. So we've got a dog that's been sitting next to me, and a door suddenly opened. I think it was probably the wind, to be fair. But and I'm going to go and check what's going on, because I do have plans for a more quiet, private streaming space, but it is literally a cupboard under the stairs where I will be essentially Harry Pottering my way through my live streams. I do like a rangefinder. Where did he go? Where did the range better go? And what the hell was that noise? I'm sure he had like a... Does it have like a dodgy view? Yeah. Oh, I've got a... Did I pick it up? I think I did, didn't I? Yay. Don't mean to do that, keep pressing the wrong button. Apologies for the dock issues. She's not been well recently either, so I can't like stick it out in the kitchen or something, which I sometimes do. With food and plenty to drink, I might add, you know, and access to the back, so don't judge me. Like, it's quite easy to hit the zombies with the crossbow, to be fair. They tend to run straight at you, so apologies guys, it's not annoying. I'm trying to sort this bloody door keeps opening with the wind, I think, so, and it keeps scrabbling at it, so give me a second. Apologies guys, so this joys of having a dog. When I'm under the stairs in my Harry Potter cupboard, it won't be a problem. Did I miss that guardhouse over there? I think I did, didn't I? I mean, it's a tiny guardhouse, to be fair. I think one of the bridge crossings, is it? Yeah. I love the crossbow. Maybe it's a spare for now. Right, moving on. Looks like a pretty good place to chill, actually. By the looks of it, my problems have been solved, so I should be uninterrupted for a little while. Now I have yet to see anybody. It's been a half pop full server, I think, when I started, or at least like somewhere near that. Though people get less and less friendly the closer you get, so yeah, we'll see. Like, I always want to try and be friendly, and then I don't know, things get a bit tense as you get closer to the high value areas. as it does always, pretty much everywhere in DayZ, I suppose, but nonetheless. Oh, I just have to drop that. I can't be bothered anymore. Chances are, if I ever get down to using the pistol, I'm going to die anyway. I'm going to keep some of the 380, sorry, for the thing, and there's the knockback power of the Colts, isn't it, for the Zeds? So if I get a silencer for it, then it will be nice. It's the only pistol. I think it was a Wobo vid, so I'm not taking credit, but it's the only pistol. I'm tempted to throw them, but they are only pistol. Or stuff that someone else can have them. This is a really dodgy crossing because, yeah, I suppose it's not quite as dodgy as the pipes, but still pretty dodgy. Yeah. I do like the fire hype pants, but it's just that yellow stripe I'm not sure if I can deal with. Oh, they are better than the combats. They're not. Oh, they're not the same. I don't think they get as wet though as the fingerless gloves, do they? See, I'm used to stealth and spawning stuff because it's a DRL thing, isn't it, on the crater? Anyway, it's fine. It's fine. Well, I think the opportunity for making friends before I cross, because that's generally what you do on the other side, is over. Where the hell is he? Because people tend to get less and less friendly from here on in, so there's not a bunker down here, there might be. Ah, I don't think I've been to this one before. This is the fuck is that noise? Is someone drinking? No, it's dripping water, is it? That's interesting. Is it actually someone down there, or is it just water noises? I mean, I suppose that's my question. So I'm just asking. Sounds like just dripping water, to be honest. And I do have a light source. So I've crossed the bridge, but I think I've been to this tunnel before. Or is this the tunnel that leads across the bridge? I'm not sure. It's worth a look, just because I've never been here before. And medical tents tend to spawn gas masks, which I need, so could be worth a look. Tetra. Definitely need that. Not looking great in the gun department, but you know. Can't get it back. It's probably easier to do this actually. Yeah, no. Right, okay. Well, sorry, apologies guys, that's another interruption to my my stream. This is not... I always try to stream when there's nobody here, but unfortunately at the moment I've got company at home today, so I'm gonna have to silence the stream a second. Right, sorry, I'll be right back. Apologies for the constant interruptions. I can't do anything about them. I'm going to have to just pause the game a second. I'll be right back. Right, apologies. That's the most interruptions I've had in a day, really, but you know, it is what it is. Still working on getting myself to a place where I will be less interrupted. So now let's go back actually to my way, and we will log back in. Okay, we're back. There is definitely someone here. This trick has sort of worked in the past for me. I mean, if they got MVGs, I'm totally stuffed, but I suppose it could have been a Z, but it sounded like they were running a bit fast for that. Chances of this trap working are pretty slim, I think, but I think I'm just going to have to wait a second to see what happens. I could have sworn I heard someone walking then. I mean, I suppose it could have been a particularly splashy Z, but I kind of feel like I need to wait. To be fair, he may well have seen me when I logged in. Or maybe he was just leaving the room, I don't know, but I think I should probably go and... Either been very, very patient, or he's gone, or he's just... Or it was a Z, I suppose it could have been a Z. That's just a glitch or a light. I genuinely can't tell. It's just the light that's making that light. Maybe I could have sworn it was someone running. Oh well, stuff it. I literally could be chasing audio shadows here. Like I'm not 100%. I thought I heard somebody, but I don't know, man. Nice. Done here, yeah. Maybe I was chasing ghosts after all. I didn't kill that one. Did I? Yeah, I did. So, right. Just got to remember to change back to the crossbow now. I come across as it. Well, maybe I'm looking in the wrong places, but it doesn't seem to be much here. Either that or it's just all been raided, which is quite possible. Oh, somebody's definitely here. That wasn't me. Right, I want to get this done quickly. quite tell where the sound came from. I think it was to the left, but they may be being every bit as cautious and quiet as me, but I could have sworn I heard a gun change. That was just my delayed gun change. I'm going to be well annoyed. Pretty sure it wasn't though. That was a semi-aggro then, I'm sure. It could have been a gun, but I don't think so. Sounds a bit like a Z, but I hear a gun change, so I need to be wary. Sorry guys, smacked my mic. just hoping he aggroes the Z. It sounded like he was a little bit like, you know, made that there's something there noise, but I get the feeling he's just creeping around the edge. He kind of knows roughly where I am. Which is okay, but if I make more noise, he's going to know. Might be driving myself insane, but I'm almost sure there's somebody here. quite like him to walk past this doorway for me. Just need to make a point of switching to my crossbow if it's actually a Z. There's definitely some Zs around, I can hear them, but I feel like they've been doing that thing where they kind of half send someone around and then stop. And I'm also pretty sure I hit a weapon change that wasn't mine, unless there's some serious lag, like a minute or so ago. So I checked out the flare out there to try and get a better view outside without having my lights on, but I really don't know. The thing is, as soon as I switch my lights on, I'll start moving. Every time I get tempted to move, I hear something else. Like if they were just coming in, they'd be coming from this side, but I had a feeling somebody was ahead of me. happened to that crossbow? Okay. Don't really have anything to carry on, so it's not too big, I suppose. I'm not really using the rack, so I could try maybe. Fits in there, why can't it? Right, well, I think I've had enough of this tunnel now. Just gonna want to get out as soon as possible, really. That's me forgetting to reload again. Yeah. Well, nobody's really assaulted me so far, so there may be somebody here, but it's just one big circle. It must just be one big circle, man. I don't seem to be able to find a way out. I did manage to find a gas mask though into the filters, so it's coming towards the end of my time, so once I don't get engaged shortly, I'll probably call it a day. It'd be nice to get out the other side, but it feels like a circle, which is odd. Yeah, it is. I've dropped the rack and keep going in circles. So how do I get out? Must be a set of stairs somewhere, it's just in case I find him. Can you tell I've never been in this bunker before? Right, well, I'm lost until I'm sure I'll be able to find a way out. Just in case of like find the right way. And that's the thing with you maps, you never quite know where you're going to get. Maybe I've... wasn't another way there, wasn't there? I spent ages there watching a corner cam. I'm sure I heard a weapon change, but I don't know. The sound has been a bit buggy recently for me, though, on certain maps. In retrospect, these tunnels probably weren't quite such a good idea. Feels like I just keep going around in one big loop. I mean, maybe it's not. Maybe if I kept following it, and maybe I've got to turn it on slightly, but I don't know. I'm towards the end of my stream now, so I need to probably close this down. I kind of know where I'm going from where I was, so at least I got a gas mask still. That's quite nice. I'm pretty sure you can get out this way as well. Yeah. I think it's gas mask only here, so I should be able to make my way to the passage and be fine now, but who knows it? On the right side of the river. That weapon change sound I heard was a gun was a game glitch, which I have heard on and off actually recently, so in certain servers. I'm gonna be well annoyed because I waited there for ages. No, I could hear the Z walking, and I knew there was a Z there. It sounded like he was making those half aggro noises, and I wasn't making any sound, so I don't know. I don't know. Who knows, isn't it? I think I've got what I need to give the passage to go on the next run, so can't complain too much. And I do have a compass out of food, so yeah, this feels like a good place to end it. So thank you very much if you've tuned in. If you're tuning in retrospectively, appreciate it. Give us a sub to the channel. I'm going to be basically labelling all of the live streams going forward as push to 1K, because getting that 1K sub mark will be a massive thing for us. So yeah. And there's a new hype feature as well, which is cool. No, obviously we didn't have a particularly massively engaging run on that run, but still cool to give us a hype if you can. And try make my way through this Deadfall map at some point. Hopefully I'll manage to get through the passage at some point. More guide videos will follow. There's more updates. Still waiting for the the DRL 6.0 update, which is probably going to be some time yet. And when that gets released, I will definitely do a guide on that. More tips in between, and if if the whole crew and I manage to actually get on at some point together, we will probably have some sort of adventure or live stream video for you as well. Thank you very much for joining if you have, and I will see you